Hello, today I'm going to be showing a couple of random clips together that originate from FiveM. These come from a couple different servers in the game. So yeah, let's get started. Some of these clips have been muted due to copyright reasons. Okay, so I need to go where that silver truck is, and to do that I need to make a U-turn. And what's the best way to do that? I'll show you now. Okay, so here I am just driving along, and you'll see a little error I make while driving in the rain. So I'm driving and I want to take this corner, but I decide to do a handbrake turn for some reason. Like, I tap the handbrake, but then my car loses control and then I end up in the river. So that's great. On to the next clip. So here I am in Sandy Shores. I am driving an Encuma, a motorbike, and as you can see I'm speeding about 18 miles per hour. We're just driving along Panamora Drive at the minute, but you'll see in a minute that I come into this little sort of bit of land with a building on it. Basically an object doesn't spawn, but it's supposed to. So you'll see that I go to drive onto the land and then it just spawns the object all of a sudden. Yeah. Lovely. So in this next clip you can see me driving along. I pull up and I notice a police car and a blown up vehicle, but there's a cop standing next to it and he catches fire and runs around like a lunatic. Okay, so in this clip I'm waiting at some stoplights and this car comes up behind and just slowly starts pushing me forward, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I try to reverse and beeping at them, but just AI being funky. And in this next clip I'm just playing around shooting at this garbage truck when I get covered and I get wrecked by another garbage truck. Yeah. So in this next clip I am just testing some things out in my server. I go to spawn a bike, then I go and drive to the car dealership and I need to cross this line of traffic. Now, what do you think is going to happen here? Well, you'll soon find out. Now, as Franklin says, whoa, too close. And then I decide to hit a pole here, just because I can. In this next clip I'm playing on a different server. I go to take a bend at about 70 miles per hour and I just roll my FedEx vehicle, and I'm kind of shocked and had to stop for a second to kind of process what's going on. Right, so in this clip I am basically going around trying to find locations for like drug dealing, meth processing, weed processing, things like that in this roleplay server. So I'm going around searching all the different places. So I come around to this place and I go to check it out, see if there's any doors or anything that I've missed, and I go to do a U-turn and I crash into a pole and break my vehicle. And to top it all off I do a ragdoll move onto the floor which kills me. So that's just amazing, isn't it? Now in this next clip I'm not entirely sure what's going on or what went on, but I think it was this little pole that I hit and decided to take with me, but smack, and that my vehicle is wrecked just as I was about to get to the garbage depot as well. So here we are doing a race when suddenly the traffic lights fall down and I lose complete control of my car. I get back on the road and I'm following this vehicle and he has a little accident. He goes on the side and then rolls over. So here I am following one of the cars in a different race, and he clips a little object and goes flying. And then I clip a similar object and also go flying. Right, so in this clip I'm following another guy as usual, and he clips the wall, hits another wall, and is out of the race. As you can see in the bottom left corner now, he decides to disconnect. On to the next. So here we are, I'm in first place on this mountain road. I go to take this corner, someone takes it a bit too fast behind me and falls over the side. Now with this one, I fall through the world, and it'll be similar on the next clip. Basically, because my computer hasn't got such good, my computer didn't have such good specifications at the time. It couldn't quite keep up with the rendering and the loading of all the assets and such. You'll see it again in a minute now. So as you're driving, it's trying to render all these assets, and as you come up along this road, there's a bit that needs to be loaded in, and it doesn't quite load in fast enough for me, which causes me to fall through the world, and yeah. Also, it's a similar sort of story with this one. As I'm driving along, you can see in some parts of the place everything's not quite loading in correctly. You can see the road not quite matching up with the car and changing on different areas. Then I hit something and try to reverse out of it, but just fall through the world. This one, me and two other people have in a drag race. I'm in a brake boost Feltzer on this certain server, and we finish the race, and then this guy turns in front of me, which I wasn't quite expecting, and I just sent him flying into the air. As you can see, I did say sorry. Now this one, I like this little clip. I bounce off the rails, do a couple of flat spins, and land on my wheels. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, favourite and subscribe. And as always, I hope you have a good night, day, evening, or whatever time it happens to be there for you. Goodbye.